All right, ready to go. Let me just load up the chat screen here. Who have we got in the chat? We've got the two new ones. Very nice to see you here. I really enjoy reading all of your comments. Megan, hello to you over there in Cape Cod. Very exciting to have you here. Who else have we got here? Kian, apologize if I'm not saying that name correctly, but hello to you as well. And we've got Sonia from New Zealand. Hello, all the way over there. And Lamborghini Aventador. I don't know your real name, I just know your handle, but thanks for all the comments and thanks for subscribing on the new channel. So a big hello to everyone out there. And so today is all about you. I thought it was probably time I jumped on a live stream and gave you the opportunity to ask some questions about me or about Hot Wheels or absolutely anything. Oh look, we're getting some more people in the chat here. Bloodhound122, hello to you. Caleb Hamilton, hello. Russell Adams, hello there, how are you? Very good to have you here. Thank you for coming. So over to you. We'll have any questions, see if I can answer them for you. I'm waiting, I'm watching the chat. VJ Kumar, hello, how are you? Caleb, how many Hot Wheels do you own? Oh man, I have a lot of Hot Wheels. I think I cannot even put a real number on it, but I'm gonna say that open Hot Wheels, I have more than 800, and I think in cases still, there is probably about another 1,000 Hot Wheels still on the card. So I have a lot of Hot Wheels. There's a crazy amount. It's very hard to keep them all. Now, yeah, Mr. Nguyen there. When do you want to continue the 4-lane raceway? Yeah, I know you asked about that already. It's a very small raceway compared to the 6-lane raceway. I don't know, maybe I can make some videos about it, but I'm not sure how people like the 4-lane raceway because a lot of other YouTubers have a big, huge 6-lane raceway, whereas I've only got space to set up the actual 6-lane raceway. I don't have much space to add extra track to it, which is unfortunate. I won't make any promises, but I will think about getting the 4-lane raceway back out again. Finally found a Big Air Bel Air. Oh, Bloodhound. Yeah, and the Big Air Bel Air is coming out in a recolor very soon. I'm not sure if it's a 2021 case or if it's coming up at the end of 2020, but there's going to be a recolor and it's very, very nice. Sonia has asked as well how many Hot Wheels in total. So in total, it's probably over 1,500 Hot Wheels. There's a lot of cars. What's your favorite Hot Wheels Lamborghini that you own? Oh man, did I even have any Lamborghinis here on the table? I knew someone would ask the Lamborghini question, and I think it's no, I don't have it. There's a red Aventador. I probably should have had some Lamborghinis out. There's a red Aventador that I really like. I should showcase it in a video for you guys because that's my favorite Lamborghini. Ryan, I'm from Australia, and how would I know what case my stores are stocking? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I feel like for us here in Australia, Kmart and Big W, they sort of get the brand new cases when they're due. Like we're waiting for M case at the moment from most suppliers, but here in Australia, I think Kmart and Big W and some Targets have already had a small batch of the M case, so the international M case obviously, but then it's like they won't see the M case again for months, and then we'll start getting old stock. So I'm really not sure what the delivery schedule is for Hot Wheels here in Australia. It's crazy. Like as soon as it comes out, it's like you can find 2 or 3 boxes and then they're gone. So I cannot answer that question. Hopefully though, we do see that the M and N case very soon. But actually at Coles and Woolworths, the short cards, for people in the US and Canada, they don't get short cards, but we have had some MK short cards in Coles. So if you're in the supermarket, because that's the only retail open, in Victoria, in metropolitan Victoria at the moment anyway, check out the cars at Coles. Caleb, I have over 1,000 loose Hot Wheels and 500 carded. How do you store your Hot Wheels, Caleb? Because that is a lot, and I know my collection is in a mess. And if you ask me for a particular car, it would take me ages to find it because they're not in any order. They're just all packed away in cases and Ziploc bags. Very hard to find when I want to get one out. Russell Adams, I wish Hot Wheels would make die casts of Dominator and TIV from the TV series Storm Chasers. Dominator would be pretty cool, but I guess it's all about licensing deals, and if they don't have a licensing deal, it would be very hard to make a car. They could probably make a fantasy car that looked similar, but yeah, without a license deal, it's very hard. Oh, my favorite car of 2020. So far, I think maybe the Kia Stinger. That was a 2020 new model. That's been a pretty nice car. I'm very impressed with that one. So I think for Bloodhound, that my favorite 2020 car might be the Kia Stinger. Duck Nguyen, when will I do a giveaway? Maybe if we can get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will have another giveaway. We did have one at 5,000 subscribers. I gave away a Super 8, or what is it, a figure 8 Raceway. But if we can get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I think we could probably have another giveaway. What type of car do you drive and what type of car do you wish to own? Oh, well, we have a Mini Cooper S. It's a few years old now, but I also ride a motorbike because I like to weave in and out of the traffic and not get stuck in the traffic. But the car that I really want is really simple and basic. Well, not simple and basic, but not really expensive. Like, I don't want a Lamborghini or a McLaren or anything like that. I actually want a Tesla Model 3. It's not that much to ask for. That would be really cool if that was my next car. So yeah, Megan, I would like to have a Tesla Model 3 because I think the Model S is a little bit too big. The 3 is just the right size, and that's the one I want. And I'm really happy that Hot Wheels made the Tesla Model 3 because I've gotten every single color that they've released so far. Very excited for that one. Sonia, have you made your own DIY Hot Wheels case holder or are they all bought? Yeah, I haven't made any DIY other than putting them in a Ziploc bag and putting them in a case, in a container. That's DIY. Otherwise, I use the Creative Options case that I've showed before and how I store my Hot Wheels, or they're just in boxes in the card. I don't have any, I really don't have the space to display Hot Wheels. I'd really like to get those collector cases, you know, the big ones that come with the special car. I think at the moment there's a Ballet Gasser in the most recent 50 car case display, but that for me here is like 100 Australian dollars via Amazon, so that's very expensive. Loose ones are stored by manufacturer on shelves and the carded ones I keep in tabs. Ah, Caleb. So you have more than just Hot Wheels. See, me, I just really collect Hot Wheels. I don't collect any other manufacturer of, like, I've got some, it's a lie. I've got some Tommy, because I go to Japan often and they have some pretty cool models and a lot of details. So I've probably got a handful of Tommy, Takara. I've got a handful of Matchbox cars as well. But otherwise, it's all Hot Wheels for me. McQueena, sorry if I have not pronounced that correctly. McQueena D. Amor. Can I suggest me which is a track for better for beginner or using motorized motor and why? So I pretty much use, like this track that I've got here at the moment that I, you know, put a lot of cars on, that is from the Super 6-in-1 track builder set. Very hard to find now because it used to be like a Toys R Us exclusive. But I feel like the Figure 8 Raceway is a pretty cool, easy track just to get into. The loop is a little bit, it's not as solid as the loops that came in the Super or the 6-in-1, because the 6-in-1 has like a plastic base which holds the loop down, but the Figure 8 is a little bit more flimsy. But still, a lot of cars work on it, and it's got the booster, it's got a whole lot of straights and curves, and it's a great starter track. And usually it's like between 15 US and up to, say, 25 Australian dollars. So depending on whereabouts you come from, I would suggest that is the one. Chaos, what is your favorite chase car? Oh, favorite chase car. Probably in the Hot Wheels black and gold, the satin black and gold. It was the gold Camaro. That was very hard to find. All the other cars were there, but so that would probably be my favorite. What is your favorite and least favorite super treasure hunt of 2020? I haven't really opened many 2020 super treasure hunts. Let me just get it up here on my screen so I can see which ones I've actually opened. So when I look at Hot Wheels treasure hunt cars, I always use the website Hot Wheels Treasure, like hwtreasure.com. Really easy to quickly bring up what treasure hunts are out for that year. Quickly looking, which one have I opened? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, so far, the one that I like the most is probably the 57 Chevy. I haven't opened it for you guys, I don't think, but I've got the mainline and I've got the Super Treasure Hunt. That is probably my favorite. And I'm gonna have to say my least favorite so far for this year has been the 67 Commando Jeepstar. I just was not this one, and the color, I just feel like it didn't really mix that well together. So that was probably my least favorite. Yes. Can you show us what is the first Hot Wheels car that you bought? Oh, what's the first Hot Wheels car that I bought? To be honest, I can't even really remember. Like, if we talk about recent collecting, I probably started collecting again just over 3 years ago when I started the channel and wanted to share the collection with everyone. And I think if you look at some of my bad first videos, something like the Surfs Up series, I got all of those cars from 2017 or 2016. That was probably the first group of cars that I bought new again when I started collecting. But when I was younger, I honestly cannot remember what my first car was, and it was probably a Matchbox car. So sorry, all Hot Wheels lovers. My first car was definitely a Matchbox car. Caleb, you only collect Hot Wheels. Yes, same for me. That's good. That's what I like. VJ, what made you start collecting Hot Wheels? Well, I like cars, and I think it's really, like, I'm not too big on fantasy models. Like, you get some cars and you're just like, oh, what is that? But I do like actual manufacturer cars. So, you know, obviously Lamborghinis, Chevys, we got the Fords. Any brand name car that's a licensed model, I really, really enjoy because it's got so much detail on those cars, and I really like collecting those. Are you excited for the new Hot Wheels monster truck, monster school bus to school? Well, you know what? I actually don't collect the monster trucks. If I did, I would have nowhere to keep them. But I really like the school bus, and I actually like Hot Wheels when they make little buses as well. They're pretty cool, and they usually work well on the track as well. So I haven't collected any monster trucks, but I will say the school bus one does look cool. I do keep up with what's happening with the monster trucks. And it's very unfortunate that Hot Wheels lost the Monster Jam name, but they've continued on with their own brand, which is a good thing. Monster Jam Zachary. Now, probably my favorite Hot Wheels car, I used to like, I'm probably changing now, Ford Torino. Didn't matter what year it was, those Ford Torino Talladegas, I really liked that. I'm not sure why, but that's probably one of my favorite cars. I bought my first Hot Wheels. I was lucky to find it here. Cost $80. No problem, Sonia. That's very lucky that you found that 50 car holder for $80. I wish I could find one for under $80. I remember, like, when I first started collecting again, Amazon had a special and they were $49 shipped from the US, and I never got them because I was like, I've got nowhere to put them. But now they're twice the price, and I'm regretting actually not buying them. Oh, McLaren. I don't know. McLaren's a hard one because and sorry, I'm answering Mr. Lamborghini Aventador. The McLarens sort of look weird. The little castings of them, like, well, even the production models look weird. But I'm probably just a boring P1 in white because it's just I don't know. There's something about them. I'm not too excited about McLaren. What about you? Do you have a favorite McLaren? Let me know. Oh yeah, Bloodhound Olympic Skater. That is just a really silly fantasy car. I don't have it, and I want it because obviously it's part of the Olympics Games series, which would be pretty cool to have since we didn't have Olympic Games this year for 2020. But yeah, it's a weird one. Now, do you like the Experimotors series? Oh, sometimes. Again, I'm not that excited about fantasy models. The last year or so, I've pretty much tried to collect every Hot Wheels that's been released, and obviously I've gotten all of the Experimotors. I haven't opened them all up on the channel or anything, but I'm gonna say it's not my favorite series that Hot Wheels has released. General Ben, not even talking to me there. Oh yes, how are you all doing? Everyone good? Yes, and you've been supporting my channel for a long time now, so thank you very much. I appreciate your subscriber to me. That is great. Well, I'm glad that everyone doing fine. Stay positive. Yeah, I'm glad you're healthy. Did your son or daughter collect Hot Wheels too? Same like you. I don't have any kids, so I'm a big kid, so that's why I collect the Hot Wheels McQueena. Yeah, I'm the big kid. Where is he? Keep up the good work, everyone. Good. Alex Kane has joined. Hello there. I do not scalp. I do not modify. I've been opening the cases, the whole cases here. I've bought the whole case from, as I usually say, Grana Toys, which is not a paid advert. I pay full price for those cases and the shipping from the US, which is quite expensive. So it's very good that the Hot Wheels Garage channel sort of supports that. So I can open them up for you guys. If I didn't have the channel, I wouldn't be able to buy those cases because they're just far too expensive. So I would not scalp, but I've got a lot of doubles now that I've been buying those cases. So moving forward, probably trying to sell them at retail price, not at inflated prices, is something that I will need to do because I have a lot of double Hot Wheels. So that's a very good question. What Hot Wheels car would you imagine? I don't know. What sort of Hot Wheels car? Did you mean Alex? Do you mean a fantasy or a production model car? I'm not sure because there's just already so many cars. It's hard to imagine another car. Yeah, General Ben. Well, I'm in Melbourne, Australia, and all of our retail stores are closed at the moment, so there's no shopping at all, which is very boring. Okay, Monster Jam. Zachary is asking about, is that a regular treasure hunt model that you're asking about now? Because for 2020, I've missed out on a couple. That's a lie. I haven't missed out on a couple. I've finally found them. But I haven't been able to grab June Daddy yet. That I just haven't been able to get it, and I didn't get it in my case. I think everyone's favorite treasure hunt this year should be that 2013 Hot Wheels Chevy Camaro Special Edition in green. That was probably the highlight of this year. That's my favorite Hot Wheels for this one, for 2020, the treasure hunt. What's your oldest car in your Hot Wheels collection? Lamborghini guy. You know what? I'm gonna say the oldest car that I have in my Hot Wheels collection. I can't even remember what it's called. So I'm gonna search for it. And I feel like this is my original Hot Wheels car. It's called Stage Fright, and it's from 1981. So if you look that up online, Stage Fright, I feel like that was my first Hot Wheels, not Matchbox or Diecast, but Hot Wheels, and I used to love that car. So I'm going to say that is my oldest car in the collection, which is older than me. So that's my favorite oldest. PYFF, I'm fun to watch. Well, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Where have we got here? Can't find the number one Tokyo 2020. Yeah, Yuri, I think that, not that the Tokyo 2020 series was great, but I think a lot of people have picked it up, even non-Hot Wheels collectors, because obviously it was a commemorative series for 2020, it was for the Olympics, and now that the Olympics haven't gone ahead, it could be considered even more valuable. So I think you're going to have a hard time finding that number one or any Tokyo car, to be honest, even though, like we talked about the skater before, it's not that great. Have you thought about collecting Hot Wheels Real Rider cars? Russell Adams. Look, to be honest, the premium series here for me in Australia cost around $8 each, and when you've got a series of 5 or 6 cars, that's a very expensive series. And Hot Wheels released so many Fast and Furious, it's so many cars. I thought I wanted to start collecting them, and I got the Japan Historic series, and then I started looking at some Fast and Furious, and while the cars are nice, the detail is nice, they're nice and heavy, die-cast base, die-cast top, real riders, they're just far too expensive to collect. I would have no money left at all if I collected those. General Ben. Yes, it's very nice, General Ben, that you're thinking of everyone and everyone keeping healthy. It's very important at this time. Everyone needs to be looking out for each other. How much money have you spent till now? A lot. But that's why I'm happy that we've got, all of the subscribers here on the YouTube channel, because this channel supports being able to purchase all these cars, and that's why I'm really excited to share them with you, because without you watching the videos, I wouldn't have that extra revenue to be able to go and get these Hot Wheels. So thank you for subscribing and watching the videos. But I've spent a lot of money. Lamborghini Aventador. Yeah, the green Camaro is definitely the standout. It's yeah, Bloodhound likes the Camaro as well. What's your favorite fantasy casting from PYFF? That's an easy one, and it's the Roadster. And I don't know why, I just like it. And so Roadster and Fast Feline are sort of the same car, except obviously the Roadster's got no top. But that is probably my favorite fantasy car, because it looks like it could be real. And same goes for Fast Feline. They both look like they could be production cars. So for fantasies, that's my favorite. Monster Jam Zachary. If we're asking about all-time Hot Wheels treasure hunt favorite car, I cannot even answer it because I've got quite a lot. But I could probably answer it and say what's my favorite Hot Wheels super treasure hunt, and it was the first one that I found in store, and it was the 2018 Camaro, or was a super treasure hunt from 2018, and I do have a video of it. That would definitely be my favorite treasure hunt, because I was recording a video for you guys doing a store hunt, and bam, there was the super treasure hunt on the shelf, whereas usually I've had to buy them from eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and they're inflated prices, but this one I got for $2. I mean, perfect. My opinion on Scalpers. I think one of the last hunting videos I did at a Big W store here in Australia, I was about to record and go through the cars, and then my mum called, so I had to stop, and I was backed away, and I was talking to my mum on the phone, and then I saw this dude come over, and he just ripped through the cars. There was a whole heap of premium series. He just grabbed all of them. I think he carried away 20, went through all the main lines, and I was just like, dude, what's going on? And so finally, when I got to go there, I went through the main lines, and there wasn't anything good, but he'd missed the regular treasure hunt, and it was behind the shelf on the left, behind some other cars. If you watch that video, you'll see. But a scalper had just come through and taken the premiums, and he clearly was a scalper, because he's taking doubles and triples of all these cars that have been restocked. It's bad. Like, just take the car that you want and leave the rest for someone else. And what I don't like about scalpers is the people that are purchasing from a scalper. Like, yeah, sure, you maybe really, really want that car, but you shouldn't support the scalper. So big thumbs down from me for scalpers. Do you bought diorama set that you can place a few of your favorite car sets in? I don't actually have any dioramas, but I have seen, if we talk about dioramas, I guess Drifter D, I watch his YouTube channel, and unfortunately he's decided to stop YouTubing on his diecast channel, it feels like. He had a mat from a company, I can't remember what it was. It was like a car park, and it looked really cool, and it had some, I think it was maybe Japanese writing on it. But that is, I know it's sort of not like a diorama, but it's almost like a diorama. That would be something cool to have, but I don't have any sets like that. Oh, PYFF, it's almost 11 p.m. for me. Whereabouts are you from? Because for me, it's only 2 p.m., so you're staying up very late. We've got Chaos. How do you feel about the new modern price guide of Hot Wheels? The book was shouted on the T Hunt Facebook page, and it costs about 30 plus US shipping. You know, if you're a diehard Hot Wheels collector and you need Hot Wheels everything, and I mean other than just cars, if you need merch and all the track sets and all that stuff, you're probably going to want the book as well. But for me, like, I feel like all the Hot Wheels information you need is online. I personally am not going to be buying a book when I can find it all online. That's just my personal opinion. Yes, PYFF, Roadster and Fast Feline are the same designer, and they're a beautiful car. Mario Kart cars, no, I do not have any. Again, they fall in the premium for me, and they're very expensive. And I mean, I liked Mario when I was younger, like Super Mario Brothers 3. I clocked that game, but I'm not a big fan of those Hot Wheels cars. Favorite diecast, because you have the Godzilla. You know, I was just about to say, Russell, that the Tanner Fox Godzilla is probably my favorite. What do we want to call it? Where they work together. That's my favorite. What track set do you not recommend purchasing? Or, you know, there's a couple. They're maybe like $10, $12, $15, and maybe called like the drop down challenge. I've got some of the videos, and my video thumbnail has a big thumbs down. That is a track set I would not recommend. I can't really remember the names of them, but there's a couple of cheap sets that just have like a couple of straight tracks, and it's like a gravity drop, and they've got these sharp curves that just don't work properly, and the cars fly off them. So have a look at my track set playlist. I think there'll be something in there, and there's a track set in there that I would not recommend. But what I do recommend for most people starting out is the Figure 8 Raceway. It's really cheap, really simple, and a lot of cars work on it. Jamie Clothier, do you like the Team Transport sets? I have a few I like, and the Jaguar set is my favourite. Look, Jamie, the Team Transports are very, very nice cars, but again, they are maybe $12 to $15 here, and they've had how many series of the Team Transport now? Is there 5 or 6? And 5 transports per lot? That is a lot of money. I have a work friend, and he collects all the premiums, and I can tell you, he is constantly getting in trouble from his wife for spending too much money. So I could not justify spending that much money. PYFF, again, Power Pistons is my favorite fantasy model. Is it? That's interesting to know. I was still trying to find the new mainline 80s Firebird. Anyone found it? Have I found the mainline 80s Firebird? What case was that in? Bloodhound. I don't think I have it. What's your favourite Hot Wheels treasure hunt of all time? Zach, it's too hard to say which is my favourite treasure hunt of all time, unless we talk about that super treasure hunt that I found, and it was a Camaro from 2017, 2018. That's probably my favourite. Ryan Newand, are cars stolen from foreign factories? I'm not going to say yes, but my question would be, how do super treasure hunts end up online for sale before they're released from the countries where they're made? Obviously the people, there's a market for it and people are buying them. I've bought from eBay and it goes back to the scalpers. You probably shouldn't, but yeah, it's hard to say no when you really want something and you haven't got it. So I'm going to say I feel like some cars are stolen from the factory, definitely. Yeah, Bloodhound, Soup Scalpers in your area. I feel like Hot Wheels in Australia isn't as popular as a lot of other countries, so there's less scalping that happens here, but again, there's less stock. So it's, I don't know what's better, more stock and more scalping, or less stock and less scalping. It's really a hard one. Surf's up. Hello, work away. What's going on? I love to get team transports, but like you said, they're a bit expensive, and that's why I try to stay away from premiums. Yeah, Lamborghini, Aventador, just way too expensive. I'll appreciate them on the shelf and the pegs, but I cannot add them to my collection. Definitely not at the moment. I just do not have the money for those. Name a few cars you want as a super treasure hunt. Tesla Model 3. That's what I want as a super treasure hunt. I don't think of any others at the moment. Any Zamax? Russell, it's really hard for me to get Zamax because they're Walmart exclusives, obviously, for the US. And here in Australia, we don't get Zamax. We got the 50th anniversary year 10 set of Zamax, which is a semi-premium set. And I do buy the semi-premiums because they're like main lines, just double the price. Lucky, not like a real rider premium, which is 4 times the price. But we don't get Zamax here in Australia, and I would have to buy it on eBay, and that would be, postage would be crazy expensive. When you're traveling to other countries, is that more rare than your country? About buying Hot Wheels in other countries, obviously I've been to the US and there's Hot Wheels there, and we recently went to Europe and the UK, and I pretty much couldn't find Hot Wheels in the UK. We went into one expensive department store and they had a handful of Hot Wheels main lines, and that was pretty much all the Hot Wheels, all the die-cast I found. So if we've got anyone from the UK here in the chat, let me know where you get your Hot Wheels from, because I couldn't find any. So I will say it's very hard to find them in the UK. Yes, Surf's Up. I said your name. Are you excited? What casting would you like to see Hot Wheels make? Yeah, that's a hard one, Megan. The problem is they make so many already. It's hard to think, what aren't they making? I don't know. You know what they don't make enough of? Vans or minivans or little SUVs. They make a lot of sedans, and that's about it. So how's about if we made some more van models or SUV models? That would be something I would like to see, because I actually like vans. I don't know why, but that's a good question, Megan. Did you know how about there's a live action Hot Wheels movie in the works? Live action Hot Wheels movie in the works. Hopefully it is greenlit and we'll get enough promotion like World's Best Driver. I did not know that there was a Hot Wheels live movie in the works. Chaos. I will go and research that now to check it out and see what I can find. But no, I didn't know. Better on track. Have you noticed any difference? Bloodhound, about Indonesian main lines? You mean like the ones that come in the 5-pack? This one is a Malaysian. I don't know. I haven't noticed, but I do feel like the 5-packs that come from Indonesia are mostly fantasy cars, and fantasy cars work a lot better than other production cars. So that may be why you're experiencing cars from Indonesia, from the main line, working better on the track, because they're all fantasy and a lot better suited for the track. When will we get the 2020 M case? Oh, Audi R8, the awesome V10 supercar. It's a nice car. I think the Stradman had an R8. Does he still have that? I haven't watched any of his videos for a while. The Stradman is pretty cool. The M case, well, Grana Toys told me that they will have the M case on the 5th of September. So we're still at least a month away before Grana gets their M case, and that's where I get mine from. And then it will be at least another week or two until it gets sent to me. But I think A&J Toys maybe has the M case already. But it's just because I have a subscription that I pay with Grana that I'll just wait until they send it out to me. But have a look around. I think A&J may already have the M case. And some international markets, like here in Australia, have seen some M cases on the shelf. But now that we've seen them, there won't be any for months again. Been on many of those. Yes, let's chat again. Minivans might be good. Yeah, minivans would be awesome. Like, there's not enough. I think the recent Ninja Turtle series I opened up, the Raphael turtle was on a Vanster. That casting is cool. There is not enough of those, and they haven't made any for such a long time in the main line. I think the last ones were like 5 or 6 years ago, and they were Hot Wheels race team Vansters. Very cool casting. Even the Hot Wheels Transit Connect, Ford Transit Connect, I think we're going to see that either the end of this year or the start of 2021. I like the Transit Connect. It works well on the track, and it's a pretty cool car, so that's going to be nice to see. I had buy the Batman 5-pack. The Batman 5-pack, Path, I'm not sure how to say your name correctly, but the Batman 5-pack, doesn't it have a helicopter? And I'm not very excited about helicopters and planes in the 5-packs, but the Batmobile is pretty cool. But what are my thoughts on the Tesla Cybertruck, and do you want Hot Wheels to make it? Well, they did make the very small remote control one, and then a larger one that was on the Hot Wheels Collectors, whatever it was that I'm not a part of. They're definitely going to make a casting of that. There is no doubt about it. They've got the 3, they've got the S, they've got the X. As soon as that Cybertruck is in production, Tesla and Hot Wheels will be like this, and they will get it out there, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. The only thing is it going to be a Zamac? I mean, it's already silver. Are they going to paint it, or are they going to leave it polished? That will be interesting to see. Russell Adams works at Walmart. Gee, so that's not fair. Maybe he gets to get all the cases before everyone else. That's cheating, but very lucky that if you work at Walmart and you can get the cases first. Monster Jam Zachary, the 2020 M case for me here in the Hot Wheels garage will probably be in September, because Grana Toys doesn't have it until the start of September. Will it be cool for Hot Wheels to make a Koenigsegg Regera? Yeah, look, again, the Koenigsegg is like a McLaren. I feel like when they shrink the car, it just loses the form factor, and the wheels look too big, and the casting just looks a little bit weird. So we might see some more Koenigsegg's, but I don't know if they'll look that good. It's not going to be for another month or so, probably. Yes, in my collection I had 50 cars. I had to buy more, but I can't due to coronavirus. Yeah, look, 50 cars is a good start to your collection, and the same goes for me. No shops are open at the moment, so there's no car hunting, which is pretty boring. Have I stepped on my own Hot Wheels? Yes, of course, because I've got so many, and when I'm making a video for you guys, I leave them on the floor, and I can tell you it hurts when I step on a Hot Wheels. What's a Transit? Surf's Up. What's a Transit? It's the Ford Transit Connect. It's a van. Go and research it online. The Ford Transit Connect from Hot Wheels. That's what it is. Where do I live? In Australia. That's where I am from. Did you know Australian cricketer Shane Warne got 3 variations of his own designed Hot Wheels? Sadly, there haven't been any new releases since 2013. Actually, I think I did know that he had that, but I don't have any of that collection. I'm not a fan of Shane Warne. Cars be sweet but too rich for my blood. ID cards. Oh man, Bloodhound. ID cards. Where do I start? You know, I got the first wave of the first series, and I popped up a video. I think there's like 5 or 6 ID cards, and the video flopped. No one was interested in looking at those ID cards, and for me, they were 10 Australian dollars each. I think they were $10, and they were $6 US each, which is quite an expensive car. It's moving into the premium range, and I tell you, I've got every single car from the first series of the Hot Wheels ID, except for the Darth Vader car, which was an Apple exclusive in the US. Didn't get it here, and it's only on eBay for me, and it's way too expensive. So I haven't opened up really any more of those ID cards. They're sitting in a tub, all 50 or 60 of them. I've got the Hot Wheels ID track, I've got the portal, I've got everything, but I don't know, I never felt it, and I felt like people on YouTube didn't get excited about the ID series. Maybe if you are, I can get the track out, I could load up all the cars into the game, but it's a really time consuming thing, and to record it all would take a long time as well, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to get the Series 2 of the ID cars, because I've already missed out on the first couple of waves because they were exclusive releases to hobby stores in the US, like A&J Toys, for example, or First Stop Diecast. They had the first wave of the second series, but the cases sold out like as soon as they were online. So again, very hard to get. What are your thoughts about the Hot Wheels making a Tesla Cybertruck? Monster Jam Zachary, Tesla and Hot Wheels will make that Cybertruck. It's going to be cool. David Harper, my oldest Hot Wheels I spoke about before, it was the, well, where is it called? Stage Fright is my oldest and probably my first Hot Wheels car. And so that's early 1980s, so that's my oldest car. Do you have the Lamborghini 5-pack yet? Oh, the Lamborghini 5-pack is like an Amazon exclusive or something I saw on the internet. I haven't seen it on Amazon for me, and I haven't seen it in store. So no, unfortunately, I don't have the Lamborghini 5-pack yet, but it's on my shopping list. Hot Wheels should make a Porsche 959 for mainline. I think, see, that's the thing, like, I feel like Hot Wheels gets a license with some companies and they don't make enough of the cars. Like, make every single car that they make in the mainline. Don't just reserve some for the premiums, because not everyone can get the premiums. And you can quite easily make a car in mainline. So it would be good if we had that Porsche in the mainline. Yeah, see Lamborghini Aventador, in your opinion, the Koenigsegg looks pretty bad. The wheels are gigantic and the car just looks ugly. That's what happens. It's, yeah. Ugh. ID cars right away. Surf's Up, you want the ID cars. Oh, that's a hassle. Are you buying the new Car Culture Thrill Climbers set? Look, I probably won't be buying the Car Culture Thrill Climbers because the premiums are just too expensive for me. Nice cars, but not for me. You ever think toothpaste on the ceiling so when you go to sleep you see all the cars and you will sleep? If I pasted cars on the ceiling, I would be scared they would fall on me while I was sleeping. I got the Lambo 5-pack. Smoke Me 21. Where did you get the Lamborghini 5-pack from? Because I haven't seen it anywhere. Would you wish the VW drag bus was a mainline casting? Yes. Russell Adams, that car should be a mainline casting. Surf's Up wants a Space Riders 5-pack. What cars would be in that 5-pack? My wish item is the Super 6-lane Raceway Megan. Oh, look. And, you know, as soon as that hits the stores, it's like sold out. It's such a popular racetrack. But you know what? I'm not sure about your restrictions in your area at the moment, but check Facebook Marketplace. Like, I notice people sell them really cheaply. Like, they buy them and then they realize how big it is and their kid doesn't play with it, and then they're selling it already. So check that out for a Super 6-lane Raceway. It's too expensive in New Zealand. Should Hot Wheels make another Kia model? I'm just trying to think what other Kia model would be a decent car to make. And it's a bit hard because all over the world the cars are named different names. But what else do they have at the moment? I was just looking at what Kia has. They don't even have any nice looking cars. The Stinger is probably the best car, and that's why they made it. And when you search performance cars on Kia's website, what comes up? The Stinger, and then a Cerato. And I mean, the Cerato would be a cool addition to the main line, but I feel like they're probably not going to make any more Kias. My oldest was Street Shaker and Synchro. Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty cool to know. Oldest cars are Street Shaker and Synchro. And I didn't see that Hot Wheels Lamborghini 5-pack in Big W at all, and now the shops are closed, so I can't get it. Audi R8, the awesome V10 supercar. Am I going to collect Matchbox? Well, I used to collect Matchbox when I was younger, because that was more popular than Hot Wheels, but I feel like the Matchbox that we have now in those little blind boxes, which is the most popular here, They're like $4 each, and it's just a main line. So probably not going to collect Matchbox because that would be a lot of extra money. I found the Lambo 5-pack at Target a few days ago. Lamborghini guy found the Target Lamborghini 5-pack at Target. Okay. I must just have been blind. I haven't been going to the shops because we've been told to stay home. So, all right, Bloodhound. Nice to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Megan, the 4-lane elimination raceway is pretty cool. Like, I actually like that one. I don't have it, but it's a pretty cool track, and I think it serves the purpose well. Like, the fastest car wins, and it's the only one left. So that's a pretty cool track. Least favorite production casting of 2020. Oh man, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what we've seen. Is there a McLaren that's come this year? I think there was a McLaren that I didn't like. I'm going to say a McLaren was my least favorite of 2020. I don't think Hot Wheels makes a Suzuki model. I haven't seen any. What is the rarest Hot Wheels that I own? I don't know. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I do know. And I'm going to search for it to tell you exactly what it is. Mexico. It is... the one that the least common Hot Wheels, or the rarest Hot Wheels that I own, is the 2017 Mexico Convention 1971 Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon. That's the rarest Hot Wheels I own. It's a limited edition. It's got a number on it. So search that one up. It's the 2017 Mexico Convention 71 Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon. That's my rarest Hot Wheels. Russell Adams, yes, I would love to find the Ford Galaxy Super Treasure Hunt. It has to happen. Geez, everyone's finding this Lamborghini 5-pack. Monster Jam Zach found it at O'Reilly. I must just be the unlucky one that haven't been able to find the 5-pack Lambos. Parath Prajapati. I apologize for the pronunciation, but that's disappointing to know that the same track or the same lane on your 4-lane elimination raceway always wins. That's a bit annoying. That's very annoying. If Hot Wheels made that Toyota egg-shaped minivan, well, I would think it's pretty cool. The Mustang art car in the end case is terrible. I'm just checking out the Mustang. Yeah. But it's sort of almost like the pickup, the same color cars. Is it? Or am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, there's a few Mustang in the art car. Look, you know what? The whole art car series is a little bit weird sometimes. So I guess you just got to put it down to it being the art car series. Monster Jam. Zach, my favorite car from 2020 is the Kia Stinger so far. David hasn't seen the 5-pack in New Zealand, so I'm not the only person to have not seen the 5-pack. Good to know. Hot Wheels should make more releases of the 95 RX-7. That's true, Mr. Audi R8. There is not enough of that 95 RX-7, but I'm sure that there will be some more recolors coming. Alright guys, I think I'm probably going to have to sign off there. We've been going for almost an hour, a whole hour. I hope you've enjoyed having some Q&A time. I've definitely enjoyed chatting with you all. It's been very exciting. Would I like to find the Hooligan Real Riders gasser? Russell, I'm not really a fan of the gassers, to be honest. Maybe I'm an anomaly of a Hot Wheels collector, but the gassers are a little bit weird. But anyway, yeah. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave the chat there and leave the video there. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for stopping by. And don't forget, smash a big thumbs up on this video. And Obviously, you're already subscribers, so thank you very much, and I hope you appreciate the content I put out. I really love reading all of your comments. I try to answer all of them, so keep commenting, keep watching, and yeah, I think we'll leave it at that.